Hello everyone, hope you've all had a good day. Actually, 1 minute, I can't see. 1 minute, let me just pull up. Hello everyone, hope you've all had a good day. Actually, 1 minute, I can't just see. 1 minute, let me just pull up. Okay, cool. Couldn't see chat for a minute. I had to work out to see chat, but yeah, that's all sorted now. So yeah, let's get into it. Abudi, hello, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hello everyone. Nice to stream. Noah, hello. Good day. And hello. Actually, 1 minute. Just do that. And okay, cool. We're all good. So it's good to see people here. I know I've been talking up this fan roster live stream for a while now, but we are finally doing it. So that's something. What is that? WD in ATX. I don't know how you say your name. But yeah, thanks. First time in the stream. Hello, welcome to the stream. Streams are usually cap out at like 5 people, so you're one of the few that's going to be here. Who knows? This could be the big stream that pops off. But glad it. Courtney Ridgedale, thanks for making it. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this will be an actual popular seat. 12 viewers. Bloody hell. Okay, yeah, this is becoming quite a popular stream, which is good because it's going to be a pretty cool stream because we've got a pretty cool topic. So, hey Noah, good. I've had a good day. I hope you've had a good day too. So I'll probably wait for a few more people to roll in before we get down to what the rules of this roster is going to be, because to keep it from going absolute insanity, which it could do, we have to put out some what's the word? Some ground rules of how we're going to sort this out. Skeletor's Rose is here too. Hello, man. There's no correct pronunciation, so call me that way of nickname. Like, okay, good. I'm always cautious when pronunciations, because people get really annoyed about that, and I can understand as someone who no one pronounces my name right. Like Seth, it's because of how it's spelt. People just say Steph instead. So I can understand people that get their pronunciations wrong. So where are we up to now? Abudi, I've seen the Apollo cosplay on Instagram. Are you getting the eyebrow piercings? Yes, we are on work with the Apollo cosplay. 1 minute, guys. Yeah. That's all we've got done. I've just started it, and I hate working with fabric. Foam's way funner, so that is the start of the cosplay so far. So yeah, the Apollo cosplay is going well. I'm glad you're following the Insta, Abudi. And am I going to get piercings? No. I'm just going to stick shit to my face with some spirit gum. Sorry to disappoint. Baron O Beef Dip. Great name, man. Good to see you here. Thanks. We're up to 16 now. God, this is the popular stream. AMV University. Good to see you here, man. Okay, so I think we have enough people in stream now that we can, lay down what we're going to be working with. So as you can see, we have our 13 gods and our 13 humans. And what we're going to work out today on stream is who we, as the Seth the Sin channel community, are going to put as our 12 gods and our 12 humans, 13 and 13. And just to make it more interesting, rather than just who they are, I think we should also try and work out what their Volond is if they're human, and their divine weapon if they are a god. Because I think that's just going to make it a little more interesting than just a list of names. We're also going to try keep it to one suggestion per viewer, unless we don't get enough then repeats, just so it's not like one person just picking everything. And just again to make it more interesting, I think what we'll do is we won't do matchups to start with, so we'll pick gods and humans, but we won't specifically pick the matchups right till the end of the stream. And then once we have all 13 of each, we can then work out some rounds. Just I think it's more organic, and universe, that is what happened. Each side did not know the representatives of the other side. I know Brunhild kind of guessed that like Poseidon, Zeus and stuff were probably going to fight, but in the end we want to make this a little bit random. Let's catch back on track. I can see why this is a popular one. Yeah, I've also been hyping this up for like the last 3 streams. So I'm gonna do it. I got Andrew Tate, Horus, Ra, Sun Wukong, Napoleon. I'm glad the Andrew Tate memes have already started from last stream. Quick question: who from the modern day do you think can fight in Record Ragnarok? The way I interpret it is, as long as they are currently dead, then they're fine to compete. That's the way I see Ragnarok. So that's what we're going to go by if they are dead. So the Queen is a fair game to put on the roster. No, Andrew Tate. Okay, observer of the instant stream. Got it. Cool. So people got the rules. Nice. Also, one thing, I just thought this was funny. Those who were here last stream got a little raunchy to the fact that like an hour after stream ended, YouTube just age restricted and demonetized it. So we can't be talking about which Record characters we would do stuff to, like we did last stream, because that's going to get us demonetized again, which we don't really want. So we'll keep that to a minimum. And then there's 2 specific people that were really egging that on, and I see they are in chat, so you know, we'll work with that. Gilgamesh and Ishtar both would be great options. I do love the idea of Gilgamesh. I do love the idea of Ishtar, but we will see. Will you collect our suggestions in a wheel and roll them randomly? Could do, but I think that makes the stream. That's going to make the stream a lot quicker and a lot more boring. And I think it's more fun if people in chat just argue about who gets my attention. So we're just gonna go by. I'll just say we're looking for our first god, and then I'll let people put suggestions in, and then we'll just pick that way. It just makes the stream a bit more, what's the word, competitive, and you know, people will be insulting each other. Maybe Akidu. Akidu's an interest. Well, I guess Akidu would. Well, what's Gilgamesh? Is Gilgamesh human or is he god? Because he is a demigod. Akidu was created by the gods as a weird sheep man, so I don't know about that. I don't know where he'd go. I'm going to give the idea out from the line. Muhammad Ali and Sun Wukong, both great things. I'm sorry, but it was hilarious. Yeah, last stream was amazing, but you know, we know how it is. George Washington's a good option to start off with. Yeah, I'm generally quite good at my history, so I should know most of these people, unless it's American history. My American history is absolute shoddy. I have matchups plus themes that I've thought of. Oh, well, if you want to add some themes, if you want to suggest the matchups as well, then we can go with that. We'll just, you know, these are base ground rules. We'll just see how the stream goes. God, there's so many comments. I don't usually have this many comments to keep track of, guys. I'm not going to get round to the first god or human at this rate. Hello, Savian Sinner. Thanks, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That would be interesting. I have a bad feeling. Jupiter, the Roman gods. Oh, that's another thing. Can we add? How are we going to add Roman gods in? Because they're just the Greek gods again. Your cam is so high. Oh, is it? Sorry, 1 minute. Sorry, it's just because I've got the cam in the corner like this, and it's not usually. It might be a bit better. Where are we up to? Gilgamesh could be both. Yeah, he could. So you have to make the judgment call there. Gilgamesh is definitely human, but Akidu could go either way. I guess. Well, I guess Gilgamesh is more human than gods. But then he obviously has a lot of god blood, so I don't know. Maui is another good one, which is kind of why I think Akidu wouldn't be a fighter. Okay, Muhammad Ali and Sun Wukong, again, cool. Kratos, I'll lock in Emperor Nero. But yeah, 1 minute, guys. We're already doing the cat interlude. God's sake. Sophie, shush. Oh. Okay. So instead of me just trying to catch up on these goddamn chats, so we're going to go with our first god for the stream. I think we'll just alternate. So looking at, Asherah bro, I'm not knowledgeable on my gods, but I can say Freya from the previous stream. Freya is a good choice. He's basically a devil incarnated in a human body. I don't know who the hell who are you talking about, End? Oh, for God's sake, Sophie, shut up. Bloody cat. Okay. Yeah, maybe the wheel's a better idea, actually, to be honest. This is it's a bit. There's just more. There's 23 people. I was expecting like 5 people, so this would be easy to pick. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, I've actually caught up on the chat. Sorry I didn't read them all out, but I've caught up. So the god that just seems to be coming up a lot, which I know is just going to end up on here at some point, is the one that loads of people want in the manga anyway. So I think let's just put Sun Wukong. Let's just lock Sun Wukong in just because, you know, it's Sun Wukong. And we're going to want them. I don't know what is going on with this. Dun 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 dun. Cool. Yeah, this is some good formatting. Okay, so we've got Sun Wukong as our first one. Have I just, oh, for God's sake, spelt wrong? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, what an absolute shambles that. Okay. Is it, no wait, is it Sun or is it Son? God, so many bloody... God, this... Sun Wukong. No, it is Sun Wukong. Yeah, what am I... I'm questioning how I can spell... Okay, so... Sun Wukong is going to be our first one, just because, you know, it's the one people seem to be saying a lot. Now, if we want to go in universe, would Sun Wukong actually fight on the god side? I don't know. But... whether we get added to the roster or not, people are going to want him here. So, you know, that's the first one. Okay, so it is Sun and Son. I can't remember which way it is, but it's one of them. Sun Wukong uses a staff in mythology, right? I think, does it have a name? I feel like Sun Wukong's thing has a name, but for the he uses like a pole staff thing, doesn't he? So do we just lock that in as his divine weapon? Yeah, I think it is. Is it Sun? People are really split, but okay, we're keeping it Sun. S-U-N. Yeah, Observer the listener brings up a very good point, but it originally was and then betrayed. So in our potential regular Ragnarok, Sun Wukong could just betray, which is definitely something I would see him doing. The Riju Bang, no, it's a pillar and he uses it as a staff. We'll call it the staff, so it's a staff pillar thing. Nice. And cool, so that's one locked in, because people seem to be in agreement. For our first human then, I've seen quite a few good ones being linked in chat. But one that I again I'm seeing in here quite consistently is Muhammad Ali. As I say that, it pops up in chat again. So we're just going to put Muhammad Ali. And then it's not necessarily these two are going to be fighting each other. But they are going to be the first two on here. Have I spelt Muhammad wrong? I'm pretty sure I have. What the... Muhammad Ali. Yeah? I feel that's not how you spell his name. Is it? Okay. Probably going to need to move this over. So for Muhammad Ali, I think the obvious choice for his Volond would be some gloves. You'd imagine. So I'm going to put gloves for the moment, but if anyone's got any better ideas for what Muhammad Ali's Volond would be, then, you know, just shout them in the chat, because I think that would be pretty funny if he didn't use gloves. Yeah, so it is the no staff name. Okay, so it is a staff is what I've worked out. It's a staff that can expand to any size. It's the one Goku uses in Dragon Ball and Shen uses in Undead Unluck, I believe. I think, unless I'm getting that wrong. At least they're based on it, I think. Zodiac Killer to be a stand-in for Jack. Oh, Anime Master, good to see you've made it. Zodiac Killer be an interesting one. Pandora might be interesting for a human fighter, considering the Pandora's box as a Volond sounds completely interesting, and a wild card as a weapon could be in an Adam-esque role or a progenitor human. That is a very interesting one. I like the idea of that. Dwayne Galileo, Lapu Lapu, Marimari. Lots of just spamming of names. I like it. The fight I want to see is the giant spaghetti monster. I I didn't even think about that, but I absolutely love that. Hopefully, yeah, we're going to get that on the roster. Sun's weapon is definitely the staff. Okay, cool. Humans and Michelangelo. You could even have Bruce Lee on the stands in the Canon Musashi role. I'd love that. God, oh my god. Okay, so no one seems to have a better idea for the Volant of Muhammad Ali, the greatest, than the glove. So we'll stick with the gloves, I guess. Going back to gods. Who did we see? I saw a good one a minute ago. Let's just put the spaghetti monster in. I like the sound of this spaghetti monster. Does the spaghetti monster have a more official name than that? I know it's technically it's the flying spaghetti monster. So it's just abbreviated like that. Now, does anyone have any idea what the divine weapon of the flying spaghetti monster would be? Because I have absolutely no idea. Couple of meatballs. Oh, N says knuckle dusters for Muhammad Ali. Is that a repeat of what Adam has? Would Lee use them? I don't know. Isn't it just a satire god? Now, it is a satire god, but it is still technically from a religion, and I think it's funny. So, sorry, but we are going to have the Flying Spaghetti Monster on the roster. If we have Wukong, then the Jade Emperor should be here. Well, the Jade Emperor may make it. That guy from Meg. Oh, bloody hell, we actually have a super chat. I don't think... No, that's our first super chat ever, and it's Corey G, the absolute G. Always a good to see you on the stream. I feel my camera's just going off. So I volunteer myself, Corey G of Humanity Side. I mean, just for the super chat. People may complain, but I guess we got Corey G. Corey G, you better actually be strong, because otherwise we've just wasted a spot on the roster for Humanity to lose. So, great. So, yeah, well, that's good. So we got Corey G on the roster now. This is already an absolute state of a what's it called? Of a state of a stream. Raijin should be on the roster. Maybe have a tag team with Fujin. Meatball. Okay, we've had the Meatball. The Meatball's going on. We're getting the Meatball. So we are. So we've got 2 normal people on the roster, and then we have the Flying Spaghetti Monster and Corey G. So that's already a very interesting time. Or spaghetti. Oh no, the spaghetti. Oh no, the spaghetti whips are going to win this. I like this idea. Anyone who thought this was a normal stream, it's really going downhill now. Pandora should be my eternal vote until I think of something of that level. I think our next human then probably will be Pandora, but we're going to have to get a god in here. I'm putting my money on the goat Corey. Corey is him, so to be fair, if Corey is him, then Corey doesn't need a divine weapon. He is just going to use his hands. Can you use your hands, mate? We're going just pure hands here. You don't even need a Valon to fight. Gilgamesh Ishtar still my votes. Sure, but, you know, actually, considering that actual Ragnarok doesn't have a single female fighter, and it was mentioned right at the beginning of stream, sure, we'll go with Ishtar. Did Ishtar have a bow in the... I think it might just be fate just kind of ruining it for me. But does Ishtar, like, actually have a bow in mythology? Or am I just remembering that wrong? I know she was in love with Gilgamesh and then released this bull that's meant to destroy the world down into his city, which is pretty poggers. Corey is like Corey in the house. Jupiter perhaps, Mercury the god of speed. Source is the Volante of spaghetti. Oh, Tetsa. I know Abudi. I know the god you mean. I just can't say their name for the life of me. That's a good one. They can run them fades. Bacchus is the Roman wine god, right? He's the Dionysus parallel, I think. The drinking match would be fun. We could use Achilles for humans. Ishtar has a spear, I believe. Ishtar has a spear. The Bull of Heaven is her pet, though. But doesn't she release the bull to go attack Gilgamesh, though, when she doesn't like her back? I could be complete. It's been a while since I read the Epic of Gilgamesh, but I'm pretty sure that happens. So Ishtar has a spear, apparently. Or we give her the bull. It's the bull of the spear. Or we can have the bull. And, well, Spear taped to bull. Yeah, so she gets her bull, and we're just going to duct tape her spear to it. I think that makes a lot of sense. Corey G, your Falond is crack. Jupiter be slick. Okay, we're getting a lot of Jupiters here, so I feel like Jupiter's probably going to make the roster. But for humans, I did say Pandora. So, well, we've got Pandora, and we already discussed it would be their box. It's going nice quick, and I guess I'm just going, if you just spam in the chat enough, I guess it's getting in, because Jupiter's actually getting in. Now, the question is, what is Jupiter's Volonbi? I saw, who is it? Was it Simon Sinner saying perhaps the lightning bolt as a divine weapon? Which I imagine is what Zeus's divine weapon actually was in story. We just never see it. But I'm fine with the bolt. The one, I'm fine with the lightning bolt. I think would be pretty cool. That's a weird way of saying she rides the bull and uses a spear. No, she's not riding the bull and using the spear. The spear is taped to the bull, like where it's its third horn. It's taped to its forehead, and that's where the spear is. That is what we're saying it is. Corey G's Volond is a bag of gold coins. Corey Rush is undefeated. I mean, at the end of the stream, if we want to go through and work out who wins their matchups, we can even do that if you want, and then Corey G can he can win his match, and then you can go and fight other gods when they lose. Fair enough. Vlad the Impaler, that's a good one. Medusa. Does Medusa count as a god? To be fair, I guess if the serpent from Adam and Eve counts as a god, then maybe. Someone's seen a lot of his King Arthur, and I like that option. Are we doing King Arthur like the mythological Welsh king? Or are we doing the possible Roman general King Arthur? We'll have to discuss there, but I assume people mean the Arthurian one from the Welsh one. AMV says Ares. If we put Ares on the roster, it would be a one-shot. Ares is just too strong. Savine Sinner, this isn't Greek mythology. Xianyu, who overthrew the Qin dynasty and helped founding the Hangzhou. I'm seeing a lot of this guy, so we'll put him in the god. I don't know who this guy is, to be honest with you. My Chinese history is a little lacking, but he's on here now. So because I don't know anything about this guy, I'm going to need a lot of help with what this guy's Volond is, because I don't know who this guy is, but he's getting spammed in chat a lot. What are we up to? Goliath. Goliath's an interesting one. Well, I guess Goliath was just a big Palestinian. No, Israelite. What was? I can't remember. What is? Oh, see, this is my what's it called? My history knowledge let me down. Goliath was a Philistine. He was just a big guy. He wasn't in the Bible, he wasn't actually giant. He was just a big guy. So I'm not sure what he would do. And he did lose to David. And David wasn't very... David had a sling. So I don't know about that, him doing any good on the roster. But it's possible. Nike. I just read it as Nike. Nike, the colours of victory would be perfect record of Ragnarok. That is not a bad shout. Athena may be an interesting character to run, considering she's a war goddess of the war, and it'd be extremely interesting to see a direct war god fight. Yeah, I guess in story, Odin's the only war god we have, and Odin's a god of more than just war. They're just commonly labelled as a war god. Machiavellia, his Volond will be whatever he says. Medusa in Fate is a god, but neither the serpent in Ragnarok or Medusa is anything else as a god. Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, I feel like we should have 2 rosters. We could have 2 rosters, but I feel we're already half an hour into stream and we've only gotten to 4. So I don't know if we're gonna realistically have time to do a second one. And I don't know what you're talking about joke ones. I don't think there's a single joke entry on this roster so far. Ganesha, what about Moses? Yeah, it's a good one. He was just a big guy who David killed despite being small. He was killed with a pebble. Shouldn't get in because Hawaiian Shark God. Fafnir, Ymir thing. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I said right at the beginning of the stream. So if we just shove Maui in there. Is that how you spell Maui? Or is there a U in there somewhere? I could be wrong. David is positive twink rep. That is true, Aboudi. We do need a twink. We haven't got Nostradamus on this roster, so we're going to need a new twink. So, see, Maui. Again, my mythology, Polynesian mythology isn't amazing, but I feel he used a hook to like fish up islands at one point, so I don't know if in mythology he has any other stuff. Oh, is it spelt with a U like that? So I don't know, a hook. I'm not sure what other stuff he has access to in mythology. And for the fifth human, who was the one that I said I would add? Oh yeah, Machiavellia. I did promise. We still need a Volond for whoever this dude is. I don't know who this guy is. Chinese guy. He needs a Volond. Otherwise, he's getting a spear, which means he will lose his match. Because we all know that spear users always lose their match. And Machiavellia's is, what was the idea we had? His Volond is whatever he thought. Lies. So I guess I suppose just call it lies. But yeah, he can materialize stuff. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Where are we up to? Blackbeard, the most Blackbeard. Andrew Tate. Oh, I forgot Andrew Tate. Robin Hood's Volond is his bow and arrow. That's not a... So he does have a hook. Okay. Oh crap, I can actually watch a stream live. I've got a good one, George Washington. We have had George Washington a few times, and it's starting to sound like a pretty good option. But before we can add another human, it could be Washington, we've got to add another god. And one I'm seeing quite a bit is... Okay, no, he does. He literally uses a spear. Well, he's going to lose his match then, guys. This poor geezer, you've given him a spear, so he's losing here. We already have a lot of groups. Athena would be nice since Ares is a bit of a... Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Let's just put Athena in. You know, you can never have too many Greeks. I mean, we currently don't have any Greeks, so that's fine. And Athena uses a bow, if I'm not mistaken, in mythology. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she uses a bow. So Achilles would also lose because he uses a spear. Look, I can't fault the logic. Spear users lose in Ragnarok. That's just a thing. That's just what happens. Genghis Khan, he has 50% chance that some of us are his children. Yeah, he could be the Adam. We could have Genghis Khan making his father speech. Markiplier as a spear. He's basically Lubu before Lubu was born. Michael Jackson, Nobunaga. Xinyu is a halberd. Okay, no, we'll put halberd over spear. I know there's not much difference, but that means he can escape the spear curse. Henry Avery was an absolute Chad. He's basically like the real life Goldie Roger from One Piece. He's an absolute Chad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we... Yeah? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, cool. Did we just... Yeah, okay, so we need another god. 3 Greek fighters already. Yeah, okay. No, we've got... We're not counting Jupiter as Greek. We got 2 Greek, and we'll leave it at 2 Greek then, guys, okay? Oh, no, we got Mac. Okay, fair enough. We will not add any more Greek ones. Sorry, anyone who uses Greek stuff. Athena uses the Divine Shield. Oh, yeah, she does. The shield Leonidas has. I guess she has the shield then. I feel she also has a sword. Well, we'll give her the shield for now. It adds a bit of variety. You remove Maui accent. Okay. I was about to say the numbers weren't adding up to me anymore. Thank you for reminding me. Cool. Okay, yeah, so we need another human. Baphomet for God Choice. That is a pretty good one. We've seen Genghis Khan a few times. So also seen King Arthur. I'm looking at the chat and it was like, you deleted Maui. Yeah, sorry. He's back now. Amaterasu, Sun Tzu's a really good one. Inari could be the representative of the Japanese pantheon. Messi or Ronaldo would be cool. I mean, EYN, we might as well just have Pele, the actual GOAT, if we're going by that route, have Pele on the team. I feel I've offended some people there by saying Pele's the GOAT, but it is the truth. I will add King Arthur because people are spamming it. So we'll add Arthur Pendragon. And I mean, we all know his weapon's going to be Excalibur, isn't it? Which technically Excalibur isn't the sword and the stone. They are different swords. Fun fact. But yeah, it's going to be Excalibur. I mean, he technically has his spear in mythology too. So if you want him to lose, you can give him his spear instead. But I feel most people are going to want him to have his sword. We're getting loads of cool god ones at the moment. Was it Ao Kwang? Dragon God Ao Kwang. Is that like an actual? I'm not familiar. Is that an actual god, or is it a someone with the title of god? George Washington can have a hatchet. That's quite good. I feel I saw. Which I'm seeing two good Japanese options. Amaterasu would be really cool, but I also like the idea of. I've lost it now. Was it Inari or something? Anyway, I can't find that one now. So sure, we'll put Amaterasu on just for the represent. I think overall we haven't got much bias to one pantheon. I don't think. Amaterasu, and as Claydale Master said, it would have to be a mirror. I mean, Amaterasu mirror. There's not really any other good option. Abudi, I made an OC after me. My ability would be using playing cards as weapons, and each suit of cards has a special power. Write my name as Adul, the slave of God, escaping their chains. As much as it's a good idea, Abudi. But I feel chat's going to get really annoyed if we add another chat member to the roster, because we've already got people asking for a second roster. People are still who the hell is Arthur Pendragon? Only Pendragon I know is Arturia Pendragon. We're not doing some weird gender swaps, guys. God. Al Kondong is the of China. Okay, I'm considering it. Sayback, Horus, some good ones. For our next human, I think I said I'd add Washington, so Big G can come into this. And his axe makes sense. And then who's this dragon god I keep hearing about? I don't know anything about this guy. So if anyone wants to help with weaponry on this guy, then help it out. Who else do we see? Izanagi. Izanagi's pretty good. Now, remember that rumor that went around they were going to put Pele's feet in the museum? They were going to. There was a rumor about that, which is just it'd be disrespectful as hell, but it'd be pretty funny at the same time. I can't deny that. Mr. Beast, he can summon Dream Trees into motion. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Ao Kong. Sekhmet. Oh, I like the idea of Sekhmet. That's pretty cool. Because we've got very lacking in Egyptian mythology. I'm seeing quite a few for Hannibal, which I think is a pretty good idea. The big G is Gilgamesh. Don't worry, I'm sure Gilgamesh will get on this roster. We've still got a few slots to fill. But George Washington, he's a big G as well, let's be honest. Vidar, the god of vengeance. With a boot made from every boot in existence. What the hell? That's so metal. Okay, I know we're skipping, but I just want to note this guy down because I love the sound of this guy and the thing. But someone, okay, so we're thinking Hannibal. We're hearing enough. We're feeling a couple of Hannibals. Hannibal. I guess Hannibal just would have had he would have had a sword, a shield, or a spear, just given the time period. I don't think Hannibal was well known for any particular weapon. unless you want to make like elephants. I don't think elephants can be Valons, but he did kind of attempt to bring elephants over the Alps. Hannibal had this really hilarious thing where he was captured. I can't remember who it was, but he was captured by a guy, and the guy asked, "Who's your top 3 commanders?" And number 1, I could be remembering this wrong. I think number 1 was Alexander the Great, and number 2 was himself. And the other guy was like, "Well, where am I?" He's like, "You're number 3," and he's like, "Well, shouldn't I be number 2 because I beat you?" He's like, "Nah, because I'm just him." So Hannibal is an absolute Chad. There might be a big G, but Corey G is humanity's greatest G. Corey G is carrying the human side at the moment, we must admit. Alcon uses a sword. Okay, well, he gets a sword then. At least it's not a spear. And Vidal has something about boots, so I guess he's got some boots as his divine weapon until I learn some more about this guy. What are we up to? Kama Halali. I like the idea of that. Is Ra in the canon roster? No, but he assumably exists in the universe. We might see him. Oppenheimer. That's a good one as well. Kurt Cobain, guitarist for Lutz. That'd be funny. You'll want a cannibal on the human side. Okay, well, it's time for another human. Kurt Cobain's pretty funny. So that's a good ass idea. I like that. I assume that's the kind of. I do like that. That might be our next god. In terms of another human, I do like Oppenheimer. I do think Oppenheimer's a pretty fun one. My issue with Oppenheimer is, I know everyone's going to want his Valon to be the nuke, the A-bomb, and I'm not entirely sure how that would work. I guess Chaos, it could work a bit like Chaos, but like, is it a one-time use? So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but it's possible. And for the god, where was it? It's the one that I love the sound of is Kamahali, if I can spell it right. Water energy to be a shark. In terms of what his divine weapon would be, I have no idea. Could be something. Or Sebek. A dumb idea I've had is William Shakespeare's weapon would be a pen that could bring anything he wrote into reality. Yeah, so a bit similar to what he does in Fate. I can't exactly remember what his Noble Phantasm was in Apocrypha, but it's something similar to that. We're getting a lot of Solomon spam, and I did say if you spam enough, you get in. So okay, we'll have bloody Solomon in. Solomon, who is also canon to the main story, I think. What would Solomon's weapon be? Because Solomon was a bit of a pacifist, I guess. Fun thing about Solomon is, because he was the son of David, he built up his kingdom, he built up Israel in the name of God. And like David had like this one goal, which is he really wanted to build a temple to God. And he prayed to God about it. And God was like, nah, you've killed too many people, too much blood you had. You're not building no shrine to me. And said, so have a son and your son can do it. So David, poor old David, he killed loads of people because God told him to. And then when he wanted to just build a nice shrine, he got told he couldn't do it because of all the people God told him to kill. And then Solomon did it instead, which I find absolutely hilarious. God. Andrew Tate would need a modern fighter and his theme would go crazy. Oh, that's true. Andrew Tate's not dead yet, so he doesn't actually meet the criteria. Corey G, I'm sorry to hear you've died. We kind of forgot about that rule, but I guess you're dead now. Sorry about that. Oppenheimer would take on his multi-headed form, and he has become Death, the Destroyer of Worlds. Yeah, true, fair enough. Camo's divine weapon would just be a shark. Okay, cool. We'll just go shark. We've already got spear taped to bull, so fair enough. The whole thing with Vida boot was it made from every boot that was thrown away. So during Ragnarok, he rips Fenrir's jaw off with the aid of the boot. Okay. Harry Houdini, his Volant is his bones. He can escape from anything by dislocating his bones. I low-key love that idea. I really do. we've only got 3 slots left. But, I mean, Houdini's on the thumbnail anyway, so... yeah, unless I can think of a... Where am I up to? Sure, we'll put Houdini, and then we'll give him his bones then. In terms of what Solomon's... We're still lacking on Solomon and Hannibal for their Volons. Christian Dior or Donatello, fabric manipulation. Teddy Roosevelt would be a pretty good one for humanity, as being the president that cheated death multiple times. Yeah, he can fight with George Washington over being the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over being the 8th round, he can fight with him for that. Second one added a thing I thought. Ignore. Okay. No dog that waited for his owner on the humans. The dog that waited for his owner. Oh, what? Oh, I know what you mean. Watchdog Man from One Punch Man's based on them. I don't know if we can let a poor dog fight on humanity's behalf, to be honest with you. Dagda, the Celt god with his cauldron for his weapon. Yeah, we haven't got anything Celt, so that's not a bad one. That's the most Christian thing ever, and I'm pretty sure David predates Christianity. Yeah. David's in Old Testament stuff. Old Testament lore is absolute. There's some absolute insanity in there. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's put Dagda in. Is that Dagda? I don't know much about Dagda, but he's Celt and he's got a cauldron apparently. So we're a lot more creative with our weapons than the actual series is. Vlad the Impaler, Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi's a pretty good one. Longius. You want the Spear of Destiny in here? Spear of Destiny's is pretty funny. I am low-key interested. Longius might make it. I know we've only got 2 humans left, but that is pretty funny. Saladin, we need Saladin. Only a G can finish in the top 3. I'm seeing a lot of Longius spam, though, so that could be that. Give Solomon a staff. Okay, Solomon can have a staff. I know I forgot his name, but there was an Aztec warrior that was good, that when he was captured, his hands was tied to a rock and defeated 8 warriors until he finally got killed by the 9th. Damn, that's pretty metal. Hachiko, yeah, that's the name of it. Saladin. Who the hell is Saladin? Who's Saladin? Bloody hell, who is Saladin? Because I keep saying it, I don't know who this guy is. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, I do know who this is. Well, we're getting a lot of Saladin spam. Bloody, okay, we'll put Saladin on the roster. And that does only leave 1 human left. And... that's annoying now, because that leaves Longius or Gilgamesh. I did say Gilgamesh would make it, but Longius is a pretty fun one. So we'll get these last 2 gods done, and we can argue over the final one. So in terms of gods, I'm seeing Sekhmet a lot, and we haven't got any... we haven't got any Egyptian representation yet. Again, I have no idea what weapon we're going for with Cat Lady. Chadwick Boseman. Chad Boseman would be a pretty Chadly inclusion on the roster. But considering we've only got 1 human spot left, and I'm really tied between 2 already, I don't know if he's going to make it. Saladin is nice to get some Arab rep. Yeah, Saladin. In terms of what weapons Saladin would use, I don't know. What I've worked out through this is there's so many good options on both sides. I thought there wouldn't be that many good gods, but there are tons. And we got some pretty good ones here. Charles Dickens, the author of the Christmas Carol, says Volon's jingle bells. The bells can make Charles use the powers of each Ghost of Christmas. That is pretty funny. Dagda Cauldron is said to be a bottomless and can control emotions and men and change the seasons. I love that. Quetz. Oh, no more discussion. The Quetz is getting on here. I completely forgot Quetz was a god. Yeah, that's the gods done. And so we got 1 more human. And it was spammed a lot. And I think it's a pretty fun one. So I think we are going to go with Longius, just so we can have the Spear of Destiny. Spear of D, and Saladin had a very sharp sword apparently. So we'll just call sharp sword, which leaves Hannibal. Yeah, so that's it. That's the roster, guys. If you want, yeah, so Gil didn't make it in the end, which is sad. I'm very sad Gilgamesh didn't make it, but We have got it. Hannibal's losing, so we're giving him just give him a spear. God damn it. For second mate Quet's weapon wise, I don't know what these guys would have. You guys, you can give them spears if you want. However, yeah, we've got the rosters now, but that's not the end of stream, guys. Don't worry. We gotta match these guys up. If we just make a new layer. So I think, okay, so obviously it's not like they're going to fight together. The one exception being we are going to... that is a matchup. We're not changing that. That matchup is set in stone. Corey G is going to fight the Spaghetti Monster. But in terms of the other ones, we can have what's the word? Free reign to work out what we think these matchups are going to be. Quet's a dragon, so give him a freaking fireball. Quet's going to have a fireball then, I guess. I don't know how that works, but they got fireball. And Sekhmet goes barehanded. Okay, cool. Sekhmet also has hands. Okay, so this is just a definite. And if obviously I think we're going to go with Corey G winning this. What's the best way to do this? If we do it like that. Okay, we just put a cross next to the one that loses. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's that. Okay, that's that bit settled. Wukong versus George, Sun winning. If anyone's got any other things for them, I'm fine to do Wukong versus George. This is going to be an absolute mess of red lines. I've already worked out, but you know, we're just going to roll with it, unless we do it like that. No, that works out a bit better. And we want what? We want Sun winning, did we say? Okay, well, George is dead. Okay, simple as that. Since Libra was the first person to fight Team Wang, he will be first. I'm fine with having him first. So who's he going to lose to then, or win? Fireball Works was the Sun. Pandora versus Athena or Amaterasu. I'm leaning towards Amaterasu and Pandora, just because I feel the mirror and the box work pretty well together. I don't know about anyone else. That is what I'm leaning towards out of those guys. Alcong versus Arthur Pendragon. Actually, that is just... he's a dragon god, so... Sure, I think that's actually a pretty good one. In terms of who wins that, though... Corey G got us the dub. Yeah, well, Corey G is the dub. Is absolute GOAT. Who is Corey G? Corey G is the GOAT, William. Don't question it. Pandora versus Amaterasu with Pandora winning extreme diff. Okay. So we are going to go with that. Bam, bam. Okay, so humanity's doing better so far. But who do we think will win between Alcong and Kaang, however you say it, and Pendragon? The idea of freedom with Wukong and George, I like that. That sounds pretty good. We could even do a bloody... Oh. I am tempted because I haven't got an idea for the April Fool's video next year. I am very tempted to do a formatting analysis of this roster for the April Fool's video next year. I might do that because that sounds pretty funny. Maui versus Mohammed and Maui winning. Okay, unless we've got any other Maui ones. I did it for him. The GOAT, William Benito. Jupiter versus Hannibal. Hannibal wins because he defeated Rome. That is the kind of stupid logic I absolutely adore. So we're doing that. And Jupiter loses. Okay, so the gods are not doing too well in our really scientifically done roster. Corey G is Himothy. Yeah, comment. There's no way Arthur is losing. Well, if Arthur's not losing, then the Dragon God's losing. Alcong will be winning, my boy. Dragon God versus Dragon Knight. Humanity needs a win. Yes, more people seem to want the actual dragon to win. So sorry, Arthur's going down. I'm cooking. I'm seeing a lot of good Maui ones, but my favourite's probably Maui versus Houdini because both, you know, Maui is a shapeshifter and, you know, Houdini's a trickster. I quite like that. I'm tempted to go with that unless anyone's got a better idea. Record of Ragnarok analysis. I'm low-key want to do it now. We're more competent than Brunhild. Yeah, of course we are. We've got Corey G on the roster. I can't believe you didn't pick Corey. Yeah, okay. If no one's got a better one, I'm quite happy to do this. In terms of who wins, Maui versus Houdini, Amaterasu versus Oppenheimer. Sadly, Amaterasu has already just lost to Pandora. Sadly, Dagda versus Solomon. Sure, that does make sense. Of who's going to be winning this, Oppenheimer versus Quetz. If Quetz has a fireball, then I don't see an issue in that. The issue is who wins that. Amateur versus Oppenheimer both have the powers of the sun. Amateur wins. Maui wins. Okay, Maui wins. Houdini, sorry you die. Great stuff. Sekhmet versus Saladin. They are not. They're both war themed. Saladin wins because Giga Chad. Okay, we'll go with that then. It's actually fairly even. We got 3 losses on one side and 4 on the other. Oppenheimer versus Quetz. Who do we want winning that? I would probably win that due to shapeshifting. It's basically a better Houdini. There we go. Machiavelli versus Dag. Sadly, Dagda's already had his matchup against Solomon. Quetz. People want Quetz to win. Sorry, Oppenheimer. You have literally become deaf because you have died. Quetz is in the gods, gets a lead. Machiavelli versus Vidar. Vidar's the... we said Machiavelli is lies. Sure, why not? Who do we want winning this though? Machiavelli? I think they'd be funny if Vidar wins and then it turns out Machiavelli actually won because they just lied about losing. I like that. That's pretty funny. But, you know, up to you guys. Oppenheimer versus anyone is a draw because the bomb kills them both. Amaterasu should win against Pandora since Pandora unleashing too many evils and the evils turn on Pandora. Skeletor's Rose, it's written down. I can't change it now. I'm sorry. That is good. I once saw on Reddit Amaterasu for Oppenheimer. People, you guys better be stealing off the Reddit of the Reddit fan roster. The Reddit fan roster did have the Unknown Soldier on it, which was a really fun idea, but I don't know how that works in practice because it's just some random ass soldier. But you know, that's a cool twist. Okay, if we like my twist, then Vidar thinks he wins and then loses. Draw for Oppenheimer versus Quetz. It would be funny. Okay, we'll do the draw. They both lose. Which does mean, guys, the draw match has actually happened, meaning we actually have to add some extra fighters to the roster because of that. Great. God damn it. Why do you have to... God, okay, cool. We have to add one more to each then because of the draw. There, Gilgamesh can make the roster now, guys. You can stop moaning about Gilgamesh not making the roster. I don't know what weapon he has. Cool. We need another god then. If we're having a draw match, we need another god. Make a Discord so we can talk about it in more details. I've considered Discord. I might do then. I felt Oppenheimer would take a similar route to Tesla and make a suit resembling the multi-armed form of the story he famously told on live TV. That would be pretty cool. Athena versus Longiest, immovable objects versus unstoppable force. That's a pretty fun idea. I like that a lot. However, this does raise the question of what wins the unstoppable spear or the unbreakable shield. Mutual sword destruction. Now we can have Gilgamesh. Let's go. Tsukiyomi. Cthulhu. Ishtar. Tie for the gods. Oh, I'm seeing so many good ones. Oh, Tsukiyomi can make it. I know he's been spammed enough. He is going to be like half off the screen though. Besides, I don't have to move all the crosses and stuff. Unless we just make a little bit smaller. That kind of still works. And if we just erase those quickly and then put that down. And then we said Sekhmet loses. Oh god, that's well thick. And quite loses. Cool. So okay, Tsukiyomi's made the roster. Gilgamesh versus Ishtar. Sure. because that's pretty accurate. I mean, if we're going... We know who wins this, though. Gilgamesh just wins this, because if we're following mythology, Gilgamesh just wins. So, the bull is dying. I don't care what people say. Gilgamesh does have an axe. He has a couple weapons in the epic, but I think the axe is cool, because that's a variety. Yeah, Tsukuyomi's made it, guys. Dagda is a chief god for the Celtic gods, so he deserves to win. If we want Dagda to win, then Solomon's losing, and I'm fine with that, but... If you want okay, cool, Dagda's winning then. Solomon's losing. I don't know how in reality this is going to line up, but you know. We need Egypt, bro. Well, our one Egyptian god died, so they got killed by... who the hell did they fight? Saladin, so you know. The immovable force usually beats the unstoppable force. Well, that means Longius loses then. For Sparta, Longius. Dude, we got too many Asians. We need Egypt. Well, we can't change the roster now. God. Gilgamesh wins, of course. Not Lu, but Longius, rematch of the century. Well, people want Longius to win, so Athena loses, I guess. So who's left? Tsukuyomi needs to... So, who hasn't fought anyone? So we've got Shark Boy. So we've got Shark Boy and Tsukuyomi left. And then we've got Muhammad Ali and our Chinese king. Who's winning, who's losing? I feel the humanity's going to win this overall. I'm feeling it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so humanity has already won, is what I've worked out here. Would Camo versus Chinese guy win? For Leonidas, we need Longius to win. Well, Longius has won, don't worry. I feel like Dagda versus Solomon would be like Adam. It would be, but it's already set in stone, guys. Shark versus Halberd. Okay, Shark versus Halberd it is. Who wins, the shark or the halberd? I feel the shark needs to win just for the sake of the gods not getting absolutely decimated, which does leave Muhammad Ali fighting the last round against Tsukuyomi, I guess. Which I guess works. So, does Muhammad Ali win? Bro, the gods are getting washed. I know. Well, Koriji, you winning in round 1 against the spaghetti monster inspired the humans to fight so strong. The shark. Okay, the shark's winning. Okay, cool. Shark Boy wins, which is a little good for the gods. Which means Muhammad Ali and Tsukuyomi. Who do we want to win this? Ali would lose. Ali is the greatest, though. We do need to remember that. Shark probably needs to win. A fanfic I've read, humanity faced 2 losses due to bad luck. Turns out the third fighter of the gods can manipulate fate. That's a really cool. I really like that. That's pretty cool. Muhammad Ali used the rope and basically, if Muhammad Ali 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If Muhammad Ali loses here, then okay, no, everyone seems to want Ali to win. Okay, Ali wins then. So the gods won a total of 6 matches. No, they didn't win 6 matches because one was a draw. They won 5 matches and then drew. Which is just... What am I... God damn it. What is this? This roster... Like, I'm just this mess of red lines. This roster is an absolute mess. And I love it. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure how the numbers work out. If this... I don't know if humanity... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... No, I think if we put this in a correct order, I think this is a feasible lineup. I think. Right. I think it is. I feel like Muhammad Ali versus Sun Wukong would be a fun idea. Both rebels, both pissing off their respective governments, plus both are agile as hell. That is pretty cool. I do like that. Who the hell is Sun Wukong actually like? Oh, he's fighting George Washington. Fair enough. Gods just got clapped. I know. As long as pattern is set up, this could work. Yeah, okay. So we have a... I'll have to think about this, or we can, because if next year's April Fool's video is literally me analysing this goddamn roster, we'll actually have to make this work. That's going to be a mega project. It's going to be an absolute mega project. The April Fool's video. God damn it. But I guess it is. Did we work out? I love how Oppenheimer's Valon still is the A-bomb. So I guess what? Oppenheimer steps in the ring, the A-bomb detonates, immediately kills Quetz as well. Should be 6 to 7 wins. And obviously we have the draw as well in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's not... Yeah? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so technically we'd have to... we can make it work. Yeah, cool. The theme will be easy at least. Yeah, mutually assured destruction. Yeah, the theme will be good. How funny it would be if we actually had like a match like that in the main story where we just had someone walk in the ring, just blow up immediately. Just imagine Beelzebub did chaos to start with, and it killed them both. Be hilarious. Oppenheimer uses a suit that is powered by nuclear energy. Oh yeah, he could do. That would be funny. However, that said, the bomb going was pretty funny. What with this? Tsukiyomi should take the W. I feel like the gods do need one more win for us to get to the final match. And do I take the win away from Muhammad Ali and give it to Tsukiyomi to make the roster actually work? Fuck it. God damn it, Tsukiyomi. Sorry, mate. You're gone. You're out of here. Sorry, guys. Muhammad Ali loses. Just deal with it. Muhammad Ali gets sneak attacked. El Kong and Sun Wukong were busted. Oppenheimer could be like the bomb fruit guy in One Piece. Anything he touches can explode. Yeah. Mr. Is it Mr. 5? No. Mr. 4? I don't remember. It's Bomb Guy. And then there's just a better version of that Bomb Guy in Dressrosa. Damn, next chapter, Odin pulls up with the Oppenheimer bomb and solos everyone. That'd be pretty funny. Oh yeah, we do have... Yeah, next chapter's coming up soonish. The Oppen suit is a self-destructive suit. Jupiter wins maybe instead. Well, we can have... Well, no. Well, the logic of Jupiter losing was that Hannibal beat the Romans until he didn't. But he did beat the Romans to start with. So, you know. Oppenheimer just spawns in a nuke with the Gmod toolkit gun and throws it with a physics gun. Doesn't elaborate and dies in the process due to Gmod physics. Oh, that's good. I like the idea of that. I like that idea a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to link these back up. This absolute mess of a roster. I love how everyone's so fascinated with Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer's become like the low-key king of the stream. Oh, god damn it. I just realised something. The flipping spear user wins. No. Oh, god damn it. You've ruined it, guys. Spear users can't win. What have you done? Oh, this has been... I hope this stream has lived up to the expectations of what the roster stream is meant to be. It was nowhere near as sexual as last stream. God, now I can't unhear the ragdoll physics. It'd be amazing. Maybe Oppenheimer has a suit powered by nuclear energy, but it has a limit, and when it reached it, it will just explode. That is definitely a way to make the fight actually a fight and not just bomb. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think this roster's pretty solid. And unlike the roster in the actual story, we actually have women in our roster. We have a good total of 1, 2, 3, 4. We got like 4 women. That's pretty good. We got 4 bloody women. That's pretty cool. Considering we made a second son, sort of swap Athena and Tsukiyomi. Nah. We got to roll with what's taken. We got to deal with what this absolute shit show that's on screen. And I've got to work around this for the next video. Then this was truly our Ragnarok. We don't follow normal conventions. This truly was our record of Ragnarok. That'd be a great idea. I'll come for the win. Oh man, you just had to remind me. And it'd be like chaos, but actually kill the user. Don't worry, I'll handle the shipping of this roster. Shipping. Ooh. I went, and that gives me a good idea for a future stream, actually. My picks were busted. They definitely were. Madro Tyson. Madro Tyson is top tier stuff. What about Madro Tyson? We talk about Madro Tyson at every stream now. And like half the people are like, don't worry about that. Ignore the fact all but one woman dies. Yeah, that is true. But you know, the women at least they fought. We shouldn't be manga writers. Hannibal should have been the draw. Well, yeah, Hannibal could have been the draw, but then we can't have the glorious Oppenheimer blowing Quetz up. And we can't have 2 draws. That'd be awful. Surprised none of these fighters from there made an appearance. That's true. Well, to be fair, we've only got 1 woman on the human roster, so it's not surprising. Obendama just has a suit that controls nuke energy, able to morph it into shapes. Man would be elephant's foot stomp and whatnot. Yeah. AMV University, I am a manga writer. Reckon the Ragnarok shipping stream. Corey G, you may be onto something. The shipping stream would be glorious. We just Raiden and his. It's like 17 women he's just sleeping with at once. Absolute Chad. We absolutely should not be manga writers. This is the average American comic. Corey G, you see the vision, right? Let's go, women furry loses. I bet if this was a fanfic, there'd be foreshadowing of Sun Wukong to join the humans and it just not happen. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Oh yeah, we don't have any betrayals, weirdly enough. But you know, we're just writing in. Sun Wukong wanted to fight George Washington so badly for some reason that he fought for the gods. Pandora's divine weapon could slowly corrupt her into a Jack the Ripper-esque figure. That'd be interesting. Corey G, let's cook. No. See, Abudi and Corey G are that absolutely like the bloody worst combination possible. Absolutely dreadful, you guys. I'm probably gonna wrap stream soonish. We've obviously got what we accomplished done. And I am on a bit of a tight time limit today. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the shorter. It's not that short of a stream. Our streams are usually about this long. But yeah, I will think about. I'll definitely be working this roster into the April Fool's video. I think I'm pretty decided on that. I think it'd be pretty funny. So if you guys want to comment any. So actually, yeah, if we're gonna no, that's the last thing we'll do before we wrap stream. If we're gonna make this into a bloody actual video, then I'm gonna need some backstory to some of these characters. So if anyone wants to just shove, I'll look at all these back like in April when I'm doing the video. But if anyone's got any cool ideas for some backstories for some of these characters, because we know Wreck of the Ragnarok, doesn't do historically or mythologically accurate backstories to their characters. So if anyone's got some cool ideas for any of these guys that we can work into the what do we call it? Oh, what do we call it? Or was it Record of Ragnarok or whatever we were calling it? If we work it into that video, where are we up to? We should have had Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc's a pretty cool one, but Joan of Arc sadly didn't make it. I'm sorry, I can't say it. Just imagine whole demons fighting Dagda. That would be pretty cool. To replace the spaghetti monster, put a who's Corey so we can have the win. We're not getting rid of the spaghetti monster, guys. God damn it, we're not getting rid of the spaghetti monster. The idea of freedom is too good to pass up. Again, genuinely apologise for the demonization, but that stream is over. No, but really, don't feel bad about it. It was no one, like, the streams don't get watched afterwards. Like, they get so low viewership anyway, like on the replays. So I don't care about the ad revenue for it. It was hilarious. I just found it really funny that I got just this notification saying YouTube's demonetized it. Pandora was tricked by Zeus or something into becoming the bearer of the box and was helped by Prometheus, maybe. That I like. That's a good idea. Gilgamesh naturally strong-armed his match to be against Ishtar. Okay, here's adding on to that. Gilgamesh is a massive tsundere. Yeah, Gilgamesh is a tsundere. And when he fought Ishtar when he was alive, he only did it because he was tsundereing it. And he's still been thinking about it the whole time. So he he fights her so that he can see her again. I think that's pretty cool. We're going to work that into it. Backstories don't let us cook with that. I'm letting you guys cook. It's for an April Fool's video, so go as wild as you can. Someone cook up the Corey G lore. I have no creative mind. And that version of Ishtar was probably more important as well as more evil. Oppenheimer just being absolutely haunted of his creation. So basically him in real life, despite being the main thing he was known for, and thus he must live with the nightmare. You just describing real Oppenheimer here, man. How depressing for Oppenheimer. He made himself. I like that. Alkong is a dragon with huge pride. Okay, so Alkong's a dragon. That's what his backstory's gonna be. Okay, I love this. Oppenheimer will die smiling, knowing that his invention was used for the good of humanity, not its destruction. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can have Oppenheimer have a redemption arc. He was always told he was worthless, and he trained the dragons to gain ego. Yeah, okay. So he was always told he was worthless. So we could almost do like an Apollo here, where he was pretty weak god, minor god. Then he trained with dragons. He how to train some dragons. Yeah, he went to Burke and how he trained some dragons, and that's how he got strong. Like he's not fighting for the sake of humanity. He's fighting for the sake of repenting his own sins, in making the equivalent of a god-killing weapon by his bare hands. Man, you are cooking here. Like, that's some actual good lore. We've got a good backstory here. Longius converts to Christianity after the death of Jesus. Okay, that's amazing. No, I love that. That is absolutely amazing. And then that upsets Athena. Oh, that's great. Machiavelli should keep his in real life lore. Yeah, we can spice it up a little bit. I don't know how in depth these bloody backstories are going to be going in the what's it called, the April Fool's video. Oppenheimer lost to Barbie, so he has to fight. Yeah, sure. We'll work Barbie into it somehow. Imagine Oppenheimer with his nuclear suit isn't trying to kill Tsukiyomi with his attacks, but tries to make his suit reach his limits so it can just nuke itself to try to kill Tsukiyomi. Alkong is an intuitive who trained to gain ego and good friends with Sun Wukong. Yes, we can tie Sun Wukong and Alkong's backstories together. That I like that. That's a good idea. Alkong equals Hiccup real. This really is our how to train your dragon. He's going to say that as he does he win his match or lose his match? He wins his match. He'll say that as he wins his match. Corey G and Spaghetti Monster, fated enemies that fight every year, and this time their battle travels the multiverse to the regular Ragnarok universe. And I just count it because it counts. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. That's pretty good. I love how we've just agreed Corey doesn't get a Valond because he's just Himothy. He's just him. Okay, so I feel we've got a good amount of lore here for this for our roster here. Yeah, great. This is gonna go down as a pretty legendary stream, I think, and we're down to eight whole viewers now, which is pretty good. So I guess everyone, I'll give you like 5 minutes. We're wrap stream at 20 past. Well, that's 20 past my time zone. I don't know how it works in other time zones. We're going to finish in like 5 minutes, basically. So if you want to get any of your last stuff in, cool. Ishtar would be like the ultimate yandere, just absolutely pissed off. Gilgamesh ignores her advances and goes Wily Coyote trying to win it. Well, that's why the big ball was made. I like that. That's pretty good. No, Aya was powerful, but his ego suppressed, which made his power weak by society. The meet Wukong who helped get... Oh, I like that. That's way better than the how to train your dragon stuff. Okay, cool. So, anything left? Doesn't seem to be any last few questions. Okay, cool. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope this was an enjoyable stream. I don't think there's going to be a video next week. I just haven't had the time. So, hope this stream has made up for the lack of a video on Monday. But yeah, I think the roster is a lot better than I thought it would be, to be honest. And I think it's a lot more unique than what I thought it was. And it's also better than the Reddit one. The Reddit community roster has nothing on our one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got one more. We got a few more comments, okay. Abudi, my OC, would have thought Loki, to be honest, because of the deception and my mind games with my card system. But yeah, I have effects for every card. And each hand is a random shuffle beyond my OC's control. That's really cool. That's like, it's basically just Hawkins from One Piece, but actually cool, with a power that actually is cool. Dylan, have a nice day. You too, man. I always loved playing cards and wanted to integrate them for combat. Yeah, that sounds pretty fun, to be honest. Always bet on Corey G, y'all. Yeah, I think we're end stream on that note. Always bet on Corey G, because in, what is it, throughout heavens and earth, he is the Corey G'd one. Okay, that's it. We're wrapping stream, guys. That was an absolute mess. That. Would you lose? Nah, I'd win. It was a fun stream. Good to see you. Okay, glad to see you all, guys. See you for next stream, whenever that is. Bye.